Good evening everyone, I am Yatri Darwani Gustina and in this video I will be presenting a fascinating topic, the journey of English language learning Indonesia. Since this is a record that's filled with to pause or replay any part of the slides, if you need more time to understand the material, without further ado, let's dive into the presentation. What is English language learning? It is the process of acquiring English as second or foreign language, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The next, the importance of English. First, global communication. As a lingua franca, English connects people globally in business, science, and technology to a diverse communicative competence. Yang kedua, ada access to knowledge. More than 50% of content on the internet and scientific journals are written in English. Ketiga, ada career opportunities. Mastering English open doors to international jobs and higher salaries. Yang keempat, ada entertainment and technology. It is the language of movies, music, gaming, and programming. Untuk bab selanjutnya ada early history of English in Indonesia. Yang pertama itu di era kolonial Belanda sebelum tahun 1945. English was first introduced by the Dutch in Europees Chilakere School (ELS). Dan yang kedua ada pada masa pendudukan Jepang, yaitu pada tahun 1942 sampai 1945, yang mana the Japanese banned all Western languages, include English and Dutch. This was a dark age for English learning in Indonesia. Yang ketiga, itu pasca kemerdekaan tahun 1945 sampai tahun 1950-an. After independence, the Indonesian government officially chose English as the first foreign language to be taught in school, replacing Dutch. Selanjutnya ada Curriculum Evolution Part 1 tahun 1998 sampai tahun 2004. Yang pertama di tahun 1968 sampai 1984, Grammar Translations Method, itu focus and grammar rules and translating text from English to Indonesian, studies, memories, formulas. Yang kedua, 1994, Curriculum Meaning Based Approach, Introduction of Communicated Approach. Students began to learn English based off terms, example at the market, at school. Yang ketiga, tahun 2024 kurikulum competency based, shift from what studied now to what studied can do. It focus on the core skill seperti listening, speaking, reading, dan writing. Oke, selanjutnya untuk kurikulum evaluation part 2, yaitu tahun 2023 sampai saat ini atau present. Yang pertama tahun 2013 kurikulum K13 scientific approach, yaitu study and learn through observing, questioning, and assessing, interpreting English while character building. Yang kedua ada kurikulum merdeka atau present, deep learning, focus on essential materials and flexibility for teachers to adapt to student needs. Keep use of digital tools and project-based learning. Dan yang ketiga ada digital transformation, yaitu learning is no longer limited to touchscreen. It uses YouTube, podcast, and AI. Next, selanjutnya ada current challenge. Yang pertama, limited exposure. English is still treated as a foreign language, not a second language, so students really use it outside the classroom. Yang kedua, ada teacher quality and distribution. There is a significant gap in teacher quality and resource between urban and rural areas. Dan yang ketiga ada low motivation. Some students still view English as a difficult and scary subject rather than a communication tool. Selanjutnya ada modern methods and technology. Yang pertama itu ada digital platforms. Language learning is no longer limited to textbook. Apps like Duolingo, YouTube channels, and podcasts provide authentic materials. Yang kedua ada artificial intelligence. AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini as us 24 per jam speaking partners and grammar checks for students. Yang ketiga ada blended learning, a mix of face-to-face interaction and online activities. This creates a flexible learning environment. Yang keempat, gamification, using games like quiz or Kahoot to make vocabulary and grammar practice more fun and competitive. Selanjutnya, the future of English in Indonesia. Yang pertama, English for Specific Purpose (ESP). English was first introduced by the Dutch in Erfurt School. However, it was only accessible to Dutch children and Indonesia WT. Yang kedua, AI Integrated Classroom, personalized learning where AI adapts to each student's speaking speed and level. Yang ketiga, ada global collaboration. Students will connect with international peer-to-peer virtual action program as part of the curriculum.